Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Shiori Novella of HoloLive EN's Advent has gone to Twitter to talk about shadow bans because some of her Novellites slash bookworms were being shadow banned by YouTube in the sense that they weren't being directly banned by her, but their comments and things like that were no longer being seen on the channel. Shadow bans are pretty common as a YouTube problem. A lot of members actually have alt accounts because bots false flagging. Just try again and hopefully it works. I didn't see your name on the ban list either. Because, you know, as a YouTube creator, you have a section where you can see all the people who are banned from your YouTube chat. And this specific bookworm was, saying, oh, did I do something wrong? I don't want to do anything that, will, mess with the community or will break your rules. I don't feel like I did. Am I banned? Etc. etc. So they're wondering if they're banned. And here she's saying, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, you were not banned. But of course, YouTube is being weird. What YouTube does sometimes is if too many things are spammed. For example, if you are on Watame's channel or, some other channel, you spam emote after emote after emote after emote a lot, then you can get shadow banned because it's seen like a bot. It can be seen as fake engagement. It can be seen as someone just trying to actually, spam bot, that kind of stuff. And YouTube will shadow ban you for like a day or two, a couple days possibly. And then eventually you'll come back. But that is something that, yes, happens with YouTube mainly. And I know Twitch, sometimes you can put it so that if it's the same message again and again and again, they will restrict it from you. But YouTube will just shadow ban you a lot of times and be like, yeah, you're not going to be seen. It's unfortunate, but like I said, it happens to a lot of people when they put out too many emotes. And I think that's one of the reasons why HoloLive has usually a 3 emote rule. So you usually put 3 emotes in there. Maybe you could put a little bit more. Like I see the hand clapping emote being used a lot. Many times, or maybe saying W a lot in Japan, the Japanese ones as well, Japanese streams saying W a lot, which is basically like laughing, that type of thing. So just make sure that this is kind of a PSA as well. Make sure you do not spam too much because you could see yourself shadow banned and the VTuber or content creator will not have any idea what the heck is going on because we aren't in control of those shadow bans at all. So this has been making the rounds. It has been talked about by Rev and all these other people. I wanted to give my 2 cents on this. According to this, there's a Texas law that applies to images that are indistinguishable from a depiction of a real child. So this is not anime. This is not manga. This is not that type of stuff. A lot of people were having like a panic about, does this mean that all anime and manga that has, high schoolers, etc., are they going to be cut out? Are they going to be restricted in the US or in Texas or whatever? It's talking about indistinguishable things from an actual child or depict a specific actual child. This is things like what Shadman did about Keemstar's daughter. He actually made a, not safe for work drawing of Keemstar's daughter doing some stuff. And that is, Keemstar's daughter was, I think, 7 or something at the time. So that was extremely inappropriate. Even just to be edgy, that is not edgy. That is just sick. So there's stuff like that. And of course, legal definition of obscene is different from a normal definition. It refers to actual, that kind of stuff, of course. And people down here, they're saying it'll affect VTubers. It'll affect others. This is, of course, a clickbait kind of thing. Because it will not affect VTubers, as far as I know, unless you have one of them like Code Miko style realistic, and then you're depicting an underage person as a actual depiction that way, and you make it NSFW, then yes. If you are like, let's say, a LewDtuber that has like a Code Miko style 3D style RTX on style VTuber, and you make it NSFW, then yes, that is going to be illegal. That is crossing the line beyond normal, lewd stuff, and that is becoming extremely obscene by most people's standards. Of course, you don't want to be the morality police. I can understand that. But if you look at the actual thing, it's not, you know, anything obscene of a minor. So it wouldn't be like, for example, anime, which is not even a depiction of an actual things like that. So this is like talking about like AI depictions of real children. So that would be the issue. It's not, you know, anime, it's not VTubing, it's not things like that. So just wanted to give that because I know there are some people in my community that were like, what the heck does this mean? It's kind of confusing for most people. I don't want to cause like huge panic or anything like that, but just wanting to clear it up for you guys on exactly what that means. Of course, they could try to stretch it out to VTubers and things like that, because of course people, once you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. You never know, but for now, that's what they actually want. They want the actual depictions of, you know, underage people to be restricted. Recently, it has been Evil Neuro's second anniversary of Evil Neuro being around, and of course, the community got together and did something for both Neuro-sama, Vidal, and Evil Neuro. In this case, we have them going to space. Let's take a look.
Space. Chat, I'd love to take you all to space for a day out. Would you all want to come to space with me?
Evil Neuro and Neuro-sama go to space. Hopefully I won't have to actually edit the audio of it. Hopefully it's crispy enough already. Hopefully I don't have to you know, measure the audio and freaking fix it. It's a weather balloon. 99% of the time it's going to be a weather balloon because, you know, that's what you do. They did it with, I think, Pekora at one point. They did the whole, that one was like the whole 40-minute thing of it. In this case, it's just, you know, a minute of them going to space and doing their thing there. Of course, falling to Earth in the safest way they possibly can. A parachute doesn't work very well when you don't have much air resistance for it, but there you go. There's the end of it. You got to space. The wonderful final frontier that I will never get to, and probably none of you will either. That's just one thing we can dream of. And it is wonderful to see the community do this for Neuro, although of course Neuro is AI, and Evil Neuro is AI. Still, sometimes Evil Neuro and such have more creativity and more personality than a lot of content creators that are just like Ben Stein and that kind of stuff. I will say that. I will say they even top me in creativity, as crazy as that'll sound, because I am the best VTuber out there. Of course. Sarcasm. Heavy sarcasm there. Just saying. This is a bit of a meme that has been going around in the VTubing community recently, pretty darn recently. You had Bonnie Barkswell doing it, doing these things like, please stop asking to date me, I'm a hag fader, I'm attracted to 2D gacha women with jiggly butt physics and haven't been seeing the sun in 7+ days. I've got a backlog with unfinished Gunnar art and a backlog of untaken showers that is even worse. Nora goes, please stop asking to date me, I'm an Onesan failure, I'm only attracted to fictional men and my idea of romance is debating about life until 4 a.m. I put alcohol in my cereal and talk way too much for someone who can't read maps. These are not desirable qualities. And even Sayu got in on it. Please stop asking to date me. I'm a hag failure on the internet. I'm attracted to men that aren't real. Got a backlog of RPGs and my desk is my pantry. I can't manage money because I hate numbers more than showering twice a week. These are not desirable qualities. And it continues and continues and continues. It is, I love these things. That's why I put these out here. I love these things. It is a nice way to kind of just, you know, bring some levity to everything that's been going on, because there's been some heavy stuff going on recently, and that brings some levity to the whole situation. I love that, and that's why I share it with you. Miss Lala, a big indie VTuber who is a 50s diner, 50s East Coast diner aesthetic. She has recently done, over the past weekend of March 22nd, she has done her big charity stream where she got a lot of friends in there and did some charity. You had Estrella Auritus, Snap Sirius, Pomado Master, Vampykins, Girl DM, Iron Mouse, and a couple of others. And of course, Advanced GG was launching some other stuff there. She did mention that. And they were able to raise $15,000 for EndoFound. EndoFound is the Endometriosis Foundation of America, and that is a big, nice organization for, you know, helping endometriosis, just like, you know, cancer societies and such, helping the specific situation. So the event, she says, was in the works for months, and I'm floored by the support. Last year we raised $11,000, which I couldn't believe, and my dream is to have a new high score, and we did it. This is the power of the community. That's why I love Paladin imagery for this year's art, because the VTuber community is a force when we band together for good. Definitely is. Remember, others have done the same thing, and I always like to push these forward because it is great to see the community doing such great things for others. I also never thought that when I did this for the first time last year, I'd be embarking on a journey of personal healing. Chronic illness can be an incredibly lonely journey. Sometimes, even when you have support from loved ones, it really does help talking and sharing with others who also are affected. Something I never thought I needed. I mean, I got my blank during the event when we were doing the Endo Warrior segment, and my wonderful guests were so kind and understanding. I had to step away behind the scenes. My husband literally ran to my office with healing pads and medication, fixed myself right up, screamed into a pillow, and then pressed on. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, it is amazing that she has that support. It is amazing that she is there with everyone and that everyone was able to pitch in and get this done in such a lovely fashion. So of course, congratulations again to the community that helped Miss Lala herself, and of course to the Endometriosis Foundation for, of course, they have a little bit more money now to help in their research. Vestia Zeta recently celebrated, I believe, an anniversary with Hololive. Correct me if I'm wrong on that end. But I do know they celebrated some things. And one of the things that came about from all of that was a new costume reveal. Let's take a look at it. Of course, I love, like I've always said, and I've always told you guys, I absolutely love when they do costume reveals, when they give costumes to the talents, because new outfits, etc. Because that brings in a new kind of feel to the content. The content is always amazing, but it brings a new feel, a new side that they can add to themselves. And with this one, we have their new content here.
Book to record details, and a pen with flashlight, and a sharp...
And of course,
I was like, what's an...
As always, they have people depict what outfit they would wear, what outfit it would be. Because of course, they're always having this is a way for the community, at least the fans in the community that can draw, or maybe like myself that can just do stick figure type stuff, to be able to be a part of this whole event. You have some really, really, really well, done and nicely drawn stuff. My stuff would be a stick figure. There's also cute little things here. People spend a good amount of time doing all of this. And of course, it is very, very cute to see this all up right there. That looks like a secret agent woman type of thing. Then you just have her in a cat in a coat, and like a Konoichi cat. And then you have, just underwear, a cowboy hat, and cowboy boots. So all of this is just wonderful to see. Of course, all the people who have been able to add their own little thing to it. And of course, we go to the actual part where you have her showing everything.
Short, even though we all know who the short one is. Yanga!
Oh, Yofi showed up in there. Looks like Yofi showed up in there. Another member of Hololive ID. Let's take a look.
Calling me short, even though we all know who the short one is. Yanga!
Oh, maybe she didn't show up. It was actually probably just a comment on the whole thing. But let's continue.
Sorry, vibing with the
She's in
music
tights.
is good.
She got nylons on.
Secretary, you think it looks like a...
Very much a secretary look.
Neko Mimi is better. You haven't even seen the hair. What do you mean Neko Mimi? I like the texture, right?
The texture was done really,
tie
really
to go
well.
with it?
The shading was done well. The hair shading on, like the getting shadows on the actual stuff there. Very, very nice in my opinion. The pin, the Neko pin, looks like. The ponytail and the ribbon. Very, very cute.
I love Kawa. No, you might. I guess I feel like you guys might like this one though. Ready? Okay.
Oh, that is very cute. Kind of in a Neko. The buns
too.
look like Neko ears. Very cute.
This one's cute.
I think it's very cute. She's got a catfish as a phone.
It's a long story of why this fish came to be, but it's a long story. Okay, it's a long story. But this is probably what a lot of you might want to see. So kalian kan sering bercanda gitu lele. I feel like people are gonna make memes of me, like, you know those ID cards.
Probably something like that. But it's also like you can see everything else you're doing,
like
the looks of everything there.
Mushroom to go.
A lot of very, it's just gonna be very cute. She has her song cover out, she has a bunch of other things out. Of course, just wanted to show you a little bit of what Vestia Zeta had to offer and what they did for her, because this is amazing to see it getting done again and again and again for the VTubers, whether they are Holo Stars or Hololive. I'm glad that they get to see this. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want it to be a positive space for everybody, a positive place to bring others up instead of tearing them down. That is what a VTuber community should be. Now let's talk about Inochi Kawa today, the all-owl Charon VTuber. It says River of Sticks Sharon, or Charon. Goofy, still chill but energetic, socially awkward. I am not looking for any commission works. Basically, here we go. Let's take a look at some things that they've been doing recently. This is their YouTube channel. Let's take a look at one of the shorts.
No. Wait. Of course you take all my bananas again. Okay, now you got me awake. Zero. All right. Good time. Be careful. Oh, God, no.
Donkey Kong Country 2.
You better get good fast. Jeez. No.
So there we go. He's gone through the pain of Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2. Thank you so much, Inochi, at the very end for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.